How do you spell Victoria backwards? Why did the cow go to outer space to visit the moon? Victoria, oh, Victoria.
Hi, it's Nicole from the Songs of Love Foundation, and I have Cindy here with me, whose daughter Victoria has received a Song of Love from the organization. So Cindy, I would love for you to share Victoria's journey and how you all came about finding the Songs of Love Foundation.
So Victoria was born with a heart defect called HLHS. Essentially, she was born without the left side of her heart. So she's had to go through a lot of heart surgeries, and basically the entire first year of her life was in the hospital. So we stayed with her there. Because of that, I filled out the little survey with all her information and, very specific. And then they sent us our song, which was so perfect. And it was, had every detail in there, including her sister's names. And in fact, one of her favorite parts is the chorus, because it repeats several times and it says all of her sister's names, because that's one of the things that's the most important to Victoria is her family, just being together. And so just hearing her own name a lot, and then everything she likes, and then all of her sisters. Yeah, it was perfect. It was so cute.
Have you seen a difference, like when she listens to the songs? Does it make a difference in her mood? Does it make her feel better, even if she's having a rough day?
Yes, she loves her song. Like I said, it was just perfect. And initially when we got it, it was like the girls went out to the living room floor. I think I sent you guys a video, but it was like they just started dancing, and they listened to it for probably like 30 minutes straight. And it's like a 3-minute song. So like over and over and over. And they were just dancing. And it was so cute because she was just so excited to hear her name. But yeah, it's funny because she has it memorized. Like she's got such a good memory, but then just listening to it, she memorized it. And so, yeah, when she's getting grumpy or I need to cheer up, I actually do quote it. I'll be like, how do you spell Victoria backwards? And she'll be like, oh, and she'll start singing with me. But it's really cute because she recognizes it now. Like it's her song, and she does request it. But music and dancing is something that's always been kind of part of her life and something that interests her. And singing. That was actually the way she learned how to speak. She was a very late talker, but music and song, we would sing a song and then end, and she'd have to fill in the word. So that was actually the way she learned how to speak. So that's like something really important in her life is music. So yeah, we'll sing the song and she'll finish the phrase, or she'll sing it all herself. And she's definitely had it memorized since like first week out. We've had it for like a year, a little. I can't remember when we got it, but we've had it for a while, but she still loves it. Like it's still her song. I think it'll always be her song. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when she's with her therapist and she's doing something scary, there's a line in the song that says, oh, she's so, so brave. That's her line. And she'll quote it to us when she's doing something scary. She'll be like, Victoria's so, so brave. And we're like, yeah, you are. It's super sweet. I wish you guys could all see what I see when she's, how that song has impacted her. It's really sweet.
Well, even just talking to you, I can tell from you just how much not only has the song impacted her, but impacted you and your family, and being able to see her reach those milestones that she hadn't necessarily reached before. So that is an amazing gift that we are so happy that she, one, loves it, but it also just has that impact on her and the family.
And we shared it. We shared it with all her teachers because she's, like I said, people are important to her. She can't do a lot of things, and things don't matter to her very much in her life, but people matter to her. And there are so many important people in that song, including her teacher. I shared it with her teacher, and her paraeducator actually brought them to tears. They were like, that was so sweet. Yeah, they messaged me back and they're like, oh my goodness, I was crying. I was like, oh my. So yeah, it definitely, everyone that was in the song was like, that is so sweet. And they also like immediately recognized her. They're like, that's so Victoria. That's her. That's her song. Like everyone who knows her was like, oh my goodness, they wrote a song like it's her. So I love that they took everything we had and like put it in. Mm-hmm. Like it just like, that couldn't match any other kid. It was definitely her, And everyone who knows her knows that. Like, that's her song. Besides her name being in it. Like, you would know without her name even being in there once. That was Victoria.
If you, or let's say talking to a parent, what would you say to them to get them to either request a song or just even get them to understand like the benefits that it could have for their child?
And I am in contact. I'm in a lot of support groups with other parents that have medical issues. I would just tell them that, I mean, it's so easy. Like, it took me 10 minutes. I just can't believe the amount of work you guys put into it. You know, when I look back at that, I'm like, oh my goodness, that was amazing. That was professional quality music. I was expecting something a lot more simple. And I'm like, we got like full production quality, like real singer, real music. Like, there's like 5 minutes on your part and an amazing amount of effort on you guys' part. Like I said, it was really cool. And it's just something you can always have. It's like one of those things we'll keep with us for forever.
You're always looking for parents who kind of at least break down really how easy it is for the parents or family members to request that song. But that's the goal, is to give the medicine of music, as we like to call it, to any child who really deserves it. So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Cindy.
Yeah.
How do you spell Victoria backwards? Why did the cow go to outer space to visit the moon? Victoria.